Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. I think that the Saiyan Day, pretty solid celebration overall. I think the past two Saiyan Days have been very good for what they are, which is like a small 2-week window celebration, right? Now, last year, we got a ton of EZAs, and most of them were really terrible. I would say Beerus and Whis last year were probably stronger in their meta than STR Super Vegeta was in this meta, probably. But the sub EZAs, which is what this AGL Super Vegeta, AGL Cell Jr., and Android 16 are, these guys are really good. I look at AGL Super Vegeta's kit, man, and it's like, bro, remember, this is a sub EZA. We're not talking like the newest Dokkan Fest or something like that. And it's like he just has tools. Like they gave him a lot to work with. There's a reason to use this guy when he's got a ton of damage reduction in here, and he's a support character, and they tacked on that seal as well, right? They gave him the seal. They gave him the damage reduction. I mean, this is such an old character, right? I mean, he came out in 2018. This, of course, is global, though. This guy came out, I think it was October of 2017, right around the time LR Bojack came out. But this guy's just got a lot, man. Like, this is a good-ass sub-EZA. I look at this guy, no bullshit, as an elite Dokkan Battlefield option. Elite, man. Like, this is a, a sub EZA like that. If a sub EZA has a clear, crystal defined purpose and a clear, like, content where they can help out in, they're just a W, man. And that's, I think, what this AGL Super Vegeta is. He's a W. This boy is definitely getting a sticker. Now, in terms of build, I mean, you guys don't even really need me to say it. It's obviously full dodge. He does have a built-in additional. He does have built-in crits, although the built-in crits are only when HP is below 50%. So, probably not often you're going to have that up, right? I think, you give this guy full dodge. He's a support. Let him be a support type character that has damage reduction and has dodge. And can potentially really clutch up in key moments, right? If your health is super low, right, your damage reduction is going to be really high. Let's, I guess we could do 2 or so runs or something like that. I think I'm going to just take him directly into the new Cell Max fight. And then maybe we could just kind of see what his damage looks like. Because remember, he does have a super attack effect where he raises attack for 9 turns. So perhaps with that, we could see this boy have kind of like some extra damage or whatever. So let's jump in. We'll start again with Cell Max. Alright guys, we jumped into the Cell Max fight. Let's see here. So Super Vegeta's in turn 2 with double Vegeta. No, damn. Because one thing I was going to be excited for is this is a great fight. Super Vegeta in slot 2 is perfect. Could future Gohan even live? That's not a question I know the answer to, so we're going to test it out. I don't know. I don't think he can? Let's see. So obviously the point is, yeah, he supers right away. That's what he does. Can we live this? Probably. Maybe even if we do the normal will kill us. No. Oh my god. I guess I'm an idiot for even wondering. Okay. I'll probably just come back in until we get like what I was, because in my brain, like, I know Tech Vegeta can live, and depending upon RNG of where the super attack is, how many stacks he gets before he potentially gets super, things like that, we could take a ton of damage, and then we could just have a turn where Super Vegeta has a lot of this damage reduction right away. I don't want to use my friend. Damn it. I wish that they would, like, give you the like, damn, dude, the friend system does need to be optimized. I mean, of course, they had improved it a little bit, but modding quickly stomped out any improvements, and now I would argue it's even worse than ever before. Well, no, I mean, it's probably still at least a little better than it used to be, but I mean, it's just, boy, one day we'll get a friend system improvement. It'll happen. Okay, so we should be good to go here. The only thing is we did get Goku on rotation, the Goku and Vegeta. So with an extra stack, hopefully Cell Max super attack is right away. Like, he typically does just super right away in my experience. Hopefully he does it here. I don't think Goku and Vegeta could live a super. So it'd have to be one of the tech Vegetas that get hit here. No, oh my god, of course, dude. In a normal run, that's like I'm like, yeah. Like, it's like, god damn it. In a normal run, that is perfect. We dodged the super attack, that's so fire, but in like a specific, like, oh, this character needs to get low on health showcase. That's why, like, you guys always hear me say, I hate having to get hit. I hate having to deal with HP conditions. I hate having to intentionally try and take damage and play around with HP conditions. I do hate HP conditions. Alright, well, I guess we'll just stay here. We'll see Super Vegeta's first turn. So he gets extra damage reduction starting at under 70% HP, which looks like we're not quite going to be at. Obviously, this Vegeta, I mean, he's not going to be taking damage. Cell Max, remember, does not increase his damage from super attacking. That's not a thing he does, so we don't have to worry about it. Well, I mean, he does later on, but not at the start, right? A little bit of damage. Are we... Yeah, we're above 70. Okay. So, Super Vegeta. I guess we're gonna see what this boy has in his back pocket right away. I mean, this is not an ideal situation, but I mean, maybe he could do some stuff. So he gets 150% attack limit start a turn, 100% attack limits on super, multiplicative buffs is good. If HP is less than 50% when he supers, he gets a guaranteed crit. He does have a guaranteed additional, has a 70% chance to be a super. He has 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. Then he gets 20% damage reduction in increments below 70% HP, below 50% HP, and then below 30% HP. So you can get up to 90% damage reduction, which is pretty good. And again, for something like Battlefield where you can't use items, right? Like this guy is going to be great for free-to-play players because, you know, I have seen many times people go like, oh, you know, Battlefield is so tough. And it's like that. I feel like that's more of a thing for kind of like maybe like newer players or something like that, right? Who don't have time to build up their box. And I could see this Super Vegeta being very good for Battlefield, considering that, you know, you're going to slowly take damage. You can't heal it. And then he's going to have his damage reduction up. And then he does Seal, which is really good in the last Battlefield and the current Battlefield. Global did just get the current Battlefield, right? They're probably going to have it end early, considering next year, I would have to imagine they're going to get the new fights exactly when JP does, right? Well, actually, JP is going to get new Battlefield fights in a month. Huh. Yeah, it's literally like, not the next Battlefield coming up, but the one after is going to be the new fights. It's always like the Golden Week celebration where Battlefield gets... Oh, whatever, I'm rambling now. My bad. And then Super Vegeta gives all allies one key 25% attack and defense. Yeah, dude, they made that really good because then he gives 2 key 25% attack units for AGL, STR, and physical type allies. And it's like he already in base, that was, you know, what he had, the AGL, STR, physical type support. And they just gave him all ally support. I don't... Man, they made these sub EZAs during this celebration really good, man. Link set here, we have Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prodigies, Z Fighters, Silver Soul, and Shattering the Limit. So, alright, let's see how we do. Vegeta's super attack effect, I think, is good, because it synergizes with his damage reduction, plus the seal is good for Battlefield, but he doesn't get defense from super attack, right? Which is certainly a problem. But, I mean, we can't... this is a sub EZA. I already see it as they gave him so much. Like, I can't... this is not a character I feel like I could complain about. No way. They gave him too many, like, actual helpful things in his kit. So, I consider him really... Like, even if he's not, like, oh my god, like, top level, best character in the game, like what they did was really good. Alright, that's the guaranteed additional right there is what that is. Alright, then we're taking a lot of damage. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a tough boss. Cell Max is pretty tough. That's what 30% damage reduction looks like, by the way. I mean, to be fair, Super Vegeta's defense, it is pretty low. I mean, he was at... Was his defense 192k at the start of turn? Damn, I can't... But all he did was double his defense with a super attack, like his passive super attack buff, right? Okay, I think I do want to have a turn, though, where Super Vegeta has the big-time damage reduction, at least just one turn with it. I'll probably just cut at this point and come back once we've got it. I feel like this is the best fight for this. Oh, we could do the STR Rose Dokkan event. Oh, I might actually do that. Yeah, because you could... yeah, well, but the thing is we don't get to see, like, how tanky he becomes because it's a Dokkan event. Whatever. We'll be back once we can see what his defense looks like. All right, here we are in rotation 2. All right, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Cell Max is going to super attack right away. So we have a little bit more damage reduction up. Plus, we do also have King Vegeta around. So remember, we have now 50% damage reduction. Certainly with... I mean, he's going to have, what, like 460k defense, somewhere in that range after he supers. 50% damage reduction plus 460k defense and type advantage is probably still not enough for Cell Max. If we were, you know, if we had the extra 20% below 50%, now we're really talking. I think I'm gonna do King Vegeta first, because we can greed out that extra multiplicative buff for Super Vegeta, which I think could be pretty good. So we'll see how this is gonna work. Let's yeah, let's just do this. Let's see what we get. So King Vegeta support plus, you know, when he supers, we got the multiplicative support as well. So Super Vegeta at least will look a little bit better here. Super attack was right away. Okay. We got King Vegeta's orb, so he lives this easily. Yeah. All right. So our HP, we're pretty low now. We're up to 6.3 for this Super Vegeta, huh? And as he does more super attacks... Oh, wait, that... Yeah, it's 50% or less when performing a super attack. Oh, that's good. We got the Hidden Potential System additional, too. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's actually... That's pretty good. So, the crit part of it will trigger... Like, we went below 50% after King Vegeta ate the super, and then we saw Super Vegeta do his guaranteed crits. Interesting. Okay, sure. Again, I like this guy. I do. We got real to... I mean, you compare Super Vegeta to AGL God Goku last year. You know, go ahead. We do have Evolution Blue Vegeta here. That's pretty good for us. They can't go in front of hits. We'll do this. STR Vegito, when low on HP, can't go in front of hits. I won't get healing. We're just a shade above 30%, unfortunately, but I mean, it's fine. This will at least fulfill kind of what I wanted to see, which was Super Vegeta, just with a little bit more of his damage reduction up. I think Super Vegeta is, again, he could be a great character for this fight, actually. Because another thing I mean, I've talked about everything because I record so much, but you know, if you watch every single video, you're just gonna hear me say the same things over and over and over. But like, if you just check in, you know, sometimes. Right now, AGL is a really, really strong typing to be, because in my opinion, what is kind of like the big boss right now is Blue Gogeta. He's STR. Cell Max is STR. We have this is like double digits by 50 double digits, like but by 50 times. That's double digits right there. There's also Trunks, Sword of Hope Trunks. His second phase with the locking is STR. And then where are the tough tech phases? Beast doesn't have one. Gogeta, to be fair, does have a very nasty tech phase. Cell Max obviously doesn't. To be fair, Red Zone movie Boss Rush does have a nasty tech phase. Bojack. But Bojack only supers for like 1.4 million, which... I mean, it sounds crazy, but 1.4 million is bitch level at this point compared to what, you know, some other bosses do. All right, so Super Vegeta. Ah, damn, we didn't get King Vegeta's orbs, huh? King Vegeta's not going to get hit, so it's fine. I will get the same type orbs to heal us up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine right there. All right, let's see. Let's see how we do here. I assume he's going to super... Oh, he doesn't super right away. That's good. That gets us the extra 100%. Our attack stat is lower right here. That's... Oh, we could seal him now, though. Yeah. Unfortunately, we did get the additional normal, because, like, we could see Super Vegeta, you know, build up his damage quite a bit as he kind of, like, does more supers. I don't know, I mean, I kind of... just this run alone, actually, I feel like is kind of showing where he's got value. I mean, now we've reached the point of the portion of the fight where we could seal him, right? Because, again, sealing is good right now. There's several fights where seal works well, plus Battlefield. Sealing is still a really strong option. Doesn't work against the final boss of Battlefield, but a lot of the kind of like sub-bosses at level 3, sealing is a go-to strat for sure. Well, I guess at this point in the fight, I mean, it doesn't really matter about like falling below, because like now, you know, with like the Tech Vegetas and stuff like that, we have sealing. Tech Vegeta also seals as well. So, okay. Let's, guess we'll do this. I don't know. We'll probably maybe finish this run up or do like another turn or two, and then I guess we can finish up. I thought that this was a good display of how AGL Super Vegeta can help out. I mean, one thing I feel like, I've said this many times as well, I feel like this can go over people's heads a little bit. Of how impactful support characters can be. You know, like, so Super Vegeta, like, we're focusing on, like, you know, what are his attack stats, what is the damage he's going to take from Cell Max right here, but at the same time, he is supporting all allies, and then, you know, EGL, STR, and physical types are getting an extra 2 key and 20, like, he gives 50% to EGL, STR, and physical types. So, like, King Vegeta, STR Vegito, right? Those characters are getting significant buffs. The opening shot of his old 12 key just looks so good. My God. Fire looking animation. Alright, so let's go through, get this next turn. Plus, we did see Super Vegeta do a ton of guaranteed crits as well in this run. And I didn't notice until it happened that the guaranteed crit proc, like, that is checked when he does the super. So, you know, we could take a lot of damage in slot 1, survive, and then Super Vegeta, maybe as, like, a floating support type character, he could take advantage, you know, because Tech Vegeta, you know, is a great defensive unit. But a great defensive unit means taking 500k from Blue Gogeta. Like, that, like, a character takes 500k, and I'm bowing, like, doing a round of applause. Oh, Vegeta, you're wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing. Right? But then that'll push us below 50%, and then Super Vegeta could take advantage of the guaranteed crit. So, that's, it's good design. Yeah, Super Vegeta. Well, it's funny, because Super Vegeta's, you know, for a while, he was like, me and Goresh, we made him quite a meme. And, you know, now the boy, it's not really so bad, I guess. All right, here, let's transform with this Vegeta. Probably just gonna do this right here, actually. Yeah. I'll toss the Big Bang, whatever. Maybe we should have played the animation, but, I mean, I've played it 1,000 times. Oh, only 27 million, no biggie. All right, let's do this. Let's see the damage Super Vegeta gives us right here. And then we'll finish up. So, let me know what you guys think of EGL Super Vegeta, but I like him. I like him a lot. I think he's designed super well. I think he's got, like, a nice bag he can reach into with the damage reduction, the support, the sealing, the crits. He does have additionals as well. Got a lot of different things like that, you know, that could give him value to bring. And there's the second super. We get him above 9 million. 9 million with damage reduction and support and shit. Yeah, pretty good. Super Vegeta, man. Not too bad. He does need to be low on health against Cell Max, but it's all good. That's why you give him the full dodge build. Yep, yeah, you got to do it. It's very important. Very, very important. Alright guys, so I feel like Super Vegeta showed us a couple of things that he could do in this video. Not bad, not bad. Considering this is, again, a sub-EZA, he blasts past my expectations, so really good. I'm very happy with Super Vegeta, Cell Jr., and Android 16. I think all three very good. So this is Immutable Fighter, Super Vegeta. Leader skills AGL, STR, and physical type, key 3, and 90% to stats. Super attack is the Final Flash, which does supreme damage to the enemy, seals enemy super attack, and then raises attack for 9 turns. No defense is unfortunate, but again, they did give this guy so much that it's kind of like, you know, man, whatever. So definitely, like, if he got 30% defense for 1 turn, that would be really helpful. The seal is, of course, very, very good for Battlefield and some other fights. His passive skill, Power Brought to Bear. He gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets 100% attack and defense on super attack. There's his multiplicative buff. And then if HP is 50% or less when he does the super, he will do guaranteed crits. Then he launches an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super attack. He gets 30% damage reduction at the start of turn. Then he gets increments of 20% damage reduction as his HP goes down. So he gets 20% damage reduction under 70% HP, 20% damage reduction under 50% HP, and then 20% damage reduction under 30% HP. That could be really good for Cell Max, Super Battle Road, Battlefield. You know, this guy on turn 2, and you have a rough turn 1, this guy could, you know, help bring the fight back for you. So, pretty good. I got no issue with the way they designed his damage reduction. I think it's fine. Then he gives all allies 1 key, 25% attack and defense. I like that they made his support universal. And then he has the other one, an additional 2 key, 25% attack and defense for AGL, STR, and physical types as well. So really, really good design sub-EZA character here. And then finally, he weakens regeneration. That's only for the Cell Dokkan event. It doesn't, like, a couple characters have different, like, abilities like that, which don't matter, right? It's from a different era of Dokkan, basically. Back when Dokkan events were the hard content, right? Then it's Link set. He has Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prodigies, Z Fighters, Soul vs. Soul, and Shadowing the Limit. 12 key multiplier, 135%. That's kind of a bit lower than usual, but I think it's mostly because of the 9-turn attack buff is the reason. In the old days, a lot of, like, stacking characters and stuff like that, they would have lower 12 key multipliers, I think, to kind of, like, compensate for the extra damage they get to be able to build it up, blah, 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 blah. Y'all get it. And then finally, Super Vegeta here. He has a lot of category teams, and he, you know, remember, he doesn't have nonsense restrictions, so, you know, and I wouldn't mind if a sub-EZA character would, but he doesn't, which means he could help on all these teams. Pure Saiyans. Then he's on full power. He certainly could be a helpful character on full power, absolutely. Especially with the wide variety of characters. Like, we have Beast Gohan, a Golden Frieza, 21, Super Saiyan 3 Rose, Omega, right? Like, you have so many characters that have nothing in common on the full power category. So, it's nice to have just an all-type support character there. Then Vegeta is also on the Vegeta family team. Vegeta family, man, you know, they're all of a sudden getting a lot of solid units. Pretty good. Then, Vegeta is also on the Super Saiyan category team. So, another option to that team, which is really quite good. He's also on the Worthy Rival category team. This could be a good team for Vegeta's support to potentially shine. I would love to see Worthy Rival get a real leader. That would be great. He's also on the Android/Cell Saga category team. Another Super Trunks buff. Of course. Then he's also on the Rapid Growth category team. This is the type of category where he would really, really help in, right? He's also on Gifted Warriors, another team that has, like, a huge variety of characters, so just all types of support. Could be very strong on the Gifted Warrior category team. He's also on Heavenly Events, another one of these really small, really bad niche categories that an option like this Super Vegeta will be great for. Then he's also on Mastered Evolution as well. And then finally, he is on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. So, let me know what you guys think about AGL Super Vegeta's EZA. But I think Dokkan did a damn good job turning a meme character into a real competitor that will help you in fights. Very, very good.